So are you ready for anything that's coming at you, whether it be another outbreak of COVID or just a downturn in the economy and rentals period, or just people not quite getting out vacationing because vacation season's over and everybody's back to work and back to school? What's up guys, I'm Steve here and welcome back to my channel where we're going over our rental car fleet and how to make it run as smoothly as possible. If you guys are on a platform already and you're just kind of looking for extra tips and tricks to help make it run smoothly, you've come to the right place. I'm trying to get all this out for you guys to make it run as smoothly as possible. If you're new to Turo totally, or the car sharing platforms period, Turo and all the car share platforms are basically Airbnbs but for your cars, so you can rent out your cars to other peers. It works out great because if you're one of the lucky ones that gets to work from home now, lucky, unlucky, I don't know, I think it's kind of a blessing and a curse in the same token, but regardless, if you're one of the lucky ones and now you have an extra car sitting in the garage or in the driveway and you're trying to figure out what to do with it, Turo or get around any one of these rideshare companies, rideshare platforms is great because you can make supplemental income with your extra vehicle. So now that you got a little bit of a breakdown, let's get right into this. I'm curious, do you really think, are you gonna be able to survive? If we have, and I know this is kind of far stretched, but it may not be, if we have another outbreak of, the COVID variant, are you going to be able to make it? If people are locked down and not able to go out, are you going to be able to make it after having bought all these cars? That you over leveraged yourself. I'm a huge advocate and only get what you can afford. Only can get what you can afford if it's down. Don't go out there and get 5 Lamborghinis or 20 other cars in one weekend. I've done that. We went through there, 7, 8 cars in one weekend. Did that once before. I can tell you exactly how that went and which system works better. And I'll tell you right now, honestly, I'm doing more of the cash cars. Like, that just seems to be what works. But regardless, things are going to slow down with everybody going back to school, everybody going back to work. So you really have to keep track of those travel trends and figure out what people are actually doing. Once again, if kids are going back to school, families aren't going out to the beach as much, or they're not doing that week vacation, coming to Phoenix, going up to the Grand Canyon or whatever, or leaving from here, they don't want to fly, so they're going to California. But when you're back in school, you're not able to take those long trips. So make sure you're ready for that and just be prepared for whatever's to come. My biggest thing, like I said earlier, don't over leverage yourself. Make sure you are either paying cash for these cars and basically earning your money back, or you are financing them in a way that you can afford them if things took a turn for the worst. I really don't think so. I think people are kind of over it. They want to get out. They got tired of being stuck in the house for so long, and I think they're over it. But who's to say that all of a sudden they don't just have somebody come in, drop the hammer, and say, hey, y'all locked up again. Y'all on house arrest. So just keep all this into consideration when you're buying these cars. Make sure you're not overdoing it. If this is your full-time gig, make sure you have, I won't say a backup plan, but just know your strategy, whether it be in your control or not. Like I said, definitely don't over leverage yourself. Make sure you guys are out there grinding and hustling. I know you'll do well with this, so stick with it. And make sure, as always, if you guys have any questions or concerns, anything at all, make sure you drop it in the comments. Check the description below. I got links on how to get a hold of me, and I'm going to be changing that up, doing kind of more free consultations. If you guys are sticking around to the end of this and actually hear this, kudos to you. Drop it in the comments, let me know, and I will make sure I get that free consultation to you guys too. Regardless, stick it out with your guys' fleet. You're going to do good. You're going to do great. Go out and crush it. Can't wait to catch you guys on the next one. Let me know how you're doing, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.